This video reports on the fact that there's a scam going around online for something called Neuro Salt supplements. And there is marketing claiming it's a honey shield that Big Pharma is terrified you'll discover that can reverse Alzheimer's symptoms in 14 days, and that Bill Gates discovered it, and he revealed how a bunch of patients in Palo Alto benefited from a honey shield. And that's not true. Bill Gates has nothing to do with an Alzheimer's cure, a dementia cure. He's been used in a lot of different scam ads recently, claiming that he has a honey recipe or has formulated something in a lab having to do with reversing Alzheimer's, reversing dementia. There is no Bill Gates Alzheimer's cure. This is something manufactured by scammers, likely in Brazil. And now they've got a product called Neuro Salt that they are promoting, marketing out there. And there's no evidence that Neuro Salt has any credible backing from doctors or hospitals, universities, or famous people of any kind. Basically, this product resembles a lot of other scam products I've seen before, where you can't find information easily about who's the creator, the founder, where do they, where are their staff, what's their location, their mailing address, where do they bottle the product, all that stuff you can't find. And when you can't find basic stuff like that, basic information, that says a lot. This might come with a subscription charge of hundreds of dollars a month. It might have a money-back guarantee that they will not honor, but they show it to you whenever you're looking at all the marketing about to make a purchase as a trust signal, right? So it says here on this page specifically, not the Honey Shield Bill Gates page, but is this Dr. Oz here? FDA admits pink salt trick may be more effective than opioids at reversing unbearable tingling and numbness. So let's watch this Dr. Oz video now to see exactly what he says. This looks like it's a completely AI generated Dr. Oz, meaning everything you see in the video, him, the kitchen, the ingredients, everything are fake. There is no recipe that they're going to reveal to you. The recipe promise is a classic scam thing where they claim to you there's a recipe and that you just need to keep watching. We're going to reveal to you the recipe ingredients to reverse Alzheimer's, reverse dementia, memory loss, whatever, and they never will ever show you what those ingredients are because the recipe does not exist. It's a hook to get you to watch the entire video. Let's watch fake Dr. Oz, shall we?
If your feet are burning or tingling, do this before you go to bed. I know this might sound too good to be true, but I need you to pay close attention. This is the last time I'll be able to share this before they take this video down again. A 15-second native trick forces your body to flush out those toxic particles and reduce the burning, the tingling, and the nerve shocks in as little as 2 hours. 9 out of 10 Americans are dealing with neuropathy symptoms, but less than 1% even realizes it. The real culprit behind neuropathy isn't age, poor circulation, or diabetes, like the pharmaceutical industry has led you to believe. The truth is, millions of microparticles build up inside your body over 40 to 50 years, and they latch onto your nerve walls, poisoning them and leaving them completely vulnerable and hypersensitive. These toxic particles cause sensation, pain, numbness, weakness, and that constant tingling in your hands and feet.
And my dog apparently has a problem with this. I don't know what it is. All right, he's gone now.
The good news? A 2025 study from researchers at Stanford University, working alongside my own medical team, show that these microparticles are incredibly fragile. And a simple trick using a handful of pink salt and warm water can flush them out of your body in an amazing 3 minutes.
What's funny is the scammers couldn't even get pink salt to do their trick. There is no pink salt recipe for anything. There used to be a pink salt recipe for weight loss that was not real. That was a scam tactic to try to get you to buy pills in 2024, 2025, whenever that was. They just have normal salt here, white salt from what I can tell, Morton salt, which is funny. Like they got lazy, I guess. There is no recipe that will reveal to you. Neuro Salt does not have miracle properties. Do not buy this. There's no honey shield. And the thing claiming that you're going to be able to reverse Alzheimer's, reverse dementia is way too good to be true. This is scammers promising you the world so that you'll end up giving up a lot of money to them from your credit card or wherever it may be.
And the vast majority of people who hear about this mix online are doing it the wrong way. So watch this short documentary I filmed with the 60 Minutes team, showing you exactly how to prepare this pink salt trick in 15 seconds. And of course, how these toxic particles...
It did say Himalayan pink salt on the Morton thing I just saw there, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't have any miracle properties. And 60 Minutes never reported on this. You're going to see more deep fake AI visuals and audio, meaning manipulated lip movement with fake vocals. No famous people ever talked about this. Dr. Oz, no one. So don't think that Neuro Salt or a pink salt trick for Alzheimer's, dementia, any ailment has any credibility.
ended up inside the bodies of millions of Americans suffering from neuropathy. Just keep watching. Don't wait on this. This discovery is making a lot of people very uncomfortable, especially those who make money selling medications, and they're doing everything they can to get this documentary pulled.
Tonight, we're investigating how Morgan Freeman, Patti LaBelle, Eric Clapton, and several other celebrities are supposedly wiping out the pain, tingling, and every last symptom of neuropathy using a new method known as the pink salt trick.
Okay, again, that was not pink salt, though. That was just normal Morton iodized salt, which is hilarious. So Dr. Sanjay Gupta was the person who just said those words. He has nothing to do with this either. 60 Minutes never broadcast this. I hope that's clear. And again, Neuro Salt is not going to do anything if you buy this. Who knows where it comes from? Why would you ingest it? And salt itself does not have miracle properties. You just put it on food if you need it. I mean, like,
A simple recipe that costs less than $1 and, according to experts, rebuilds and protects the protective sheath around your peripheral nerves, but without gabapentin, pregabalin, and up to 3 times more powerful when prepared the right way. And here's what truly shocked investigators. People taking this kind of homemade pink vitamin are beating neuropathy, whether peripheral or diabetic, before Independence Day in July. No medications, no creams, just following this remarkably simple routine. Tonight, we're pulling back the curtain on the truth behind all of this. We're going to test this method live with Dr. Oz, the doctor famous for hunting down natural alternative treatments.
So this is an AI generated representation of Dr. Oz on his show as well, with Morton iodized salt, Himalayan pink salt, a big bowl. This is all fake. And Dr. Oz pink salt trick? No, he doesn't have a pink salt trick. There is no pink salt trick. Again, this is a device, a marketing tactic, the idea of a pink salt trick to get you to buy bottles of pills. That's all it is. So if you're looking around for Dr. Oz's neuropathy cure, Dr. Oz's Alzheimer's cure, dementia cure, he does not have a cure. This is scammers trying to pull a fast one and have you lose a lot of money. And Dr. Oz does not even have his show anymore. It's been several years since he quit. And Dr. Phil doesn't have his old show either. But they still keep showing up in scams. And 60 Minutes never reported on this. So many things I have to say to you guys about this. Just so scammy.
Who went viral after demonstrating the full recipe. But that's not all. Morgan Freeman says he used this exact same trick to walk away.
That is a fake image, and look how dark Dr. Oz's hair is, right? That's a fake image, right? Yeah.
From medications and surgeries. And at the end of tonight's program, we'll reveal the complete step-by-step recipe these celebrities follow. To understand how results this incredible are even possible, watch this exclusive video Morgan Freeman sent us.
This pink salt trick is incredible. I'm finally free from the neuropathy that's been haunting me since that car accident back in 2008. 16 years of hell. 16 years. This black glove I always wore? That was because the tingling and burning in my left hand never let up, not for a single day. Then I picked up my nerve conduction test result.
That is an AI-generated piece of paper, Alliance Medical Labs, and there's no mailing address. And, it just looks like AI. If you know AI, you know AI.
Last week, and I still can't believe it. My conduction speed is back to normal, and the signal amplitude improved dramatically. Honestly, I don't even have the words for how this makes me feel. My family and kids, they've never been this happy seeing me without that glove. I just wanted to say thank you, doctor. God bless you.
It's truly remarkable to think that a trick costing less than $1 can pack this kind of punch, especially when you stack it up against expensive drugs like gabapentin and pregabalin. To back that up, we brought in none other than Dr. Leo Bocaria, cardiac surgeon trained at...
Leo Bocaria, Dr. Leo Bocaria, if he's a real person, has nothing to do with this involving Stanford. More nonsense, to put it lightly.
At Stanford University, New York Times bestselling author, and widely regarded as the world's leading expert on peripheral and diabetic neuropathy.
So we don't need to watch anymore. Basically, what we're seeing here is a massive online scam trying to take your money, talking about how you are going to love Neuro Salt. And this is something that's going to end up not costing $1, like the fake Dr. Sanjay Gupta kept saying here. It's going to cost a whole lot more money than that. And it's probably going to charge you hundreds of dollars in subscription charges a month. You're going to keep receiving bottles. Some of you might even come in my comments and say, how do I stop the bottles from coming? I don't know. Do not buy weird products you can only find online. I know that some people might say, well, Big Pharma's bad, but maybe some people out there who are independent have the real solution and Big Pharma's trying to get rid of them or something. That could always be possible, I guess. But that's like a tactic scammers use. They wield Big Pharma like Big Pharma doesn't want you to know about this. And in the end, you lose a bunch of money on something that does nothing created by people in Brazil or wherever trying to defraud you of your money. That's what this is. So go see a doctor, like, comment, subscribe. The join button is down below. Neuro Salt reviews having to do with, I don't know, what was it? A honey shield, Bill Gates, or Dr. Oz being a pink salt trick. It's all garbage. This is not something that has any miracle properties. Do not waste your money. Thank you so much for watching.